tight end. He's coming off a week where he stuffed the stat sheet in both yards and touchdowns.
The kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And we will not see a run back on the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And you've got to think that they've got to be fit to heal some of those aches and pains and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Tua to throw right away. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown on battle. Just a little bit tougher.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets them up first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And that won't buy them much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Penny up the middle, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Penny. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try and run forward with Penny, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott Good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On the move past the 40. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield
and wind up in the end zone.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Carolina getting set to take the field. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Again, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara broke through some contact but unable to reach the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Kamara. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Tua. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Throw caught there by Osborne. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Working with a 2nd and 3. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Check pink, switch yellow, switch red.
From the gun, it's Tua. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Saints have moved out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Dumps that off to Penny as running back.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people.
That he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game, we skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach and said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Wide open receiver complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Looking to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 61-yard error. Will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. They seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Going to the air.
Tagovailoa. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive for 4 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Now back to throw. He'll get this out wide to Penny. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away. It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Tua now on first down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box?
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 47 yards. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down.
And a dangerous throw that... down and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
On the move past the 40. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one close quickly and helped force the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete as well. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the... understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle and Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got a no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
chain of game. When the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoil little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the